goes to right. Russell Westbrook. You love the Philadelphia Eagles. Let me get a hell yeah!
Let's roll on to the Miami Dolphins here. Pick number 6. That is Mark. I think the Dolphins have 5 picks in the top 81. I'm just so super jealous about the Dolphins. Mark, you're on the clock, bro.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do what everyone expects here because he's not my number one receiver. So I really truly think Miami has to take a pass catcher here at 6 to help my guy on my jersey, Tua. Al, if they're serious about building forward with Tua, or even just trying to compete this year, they're going to have to give him some weapons. Thankfully, the Dolphins fired Chan Gailey at offensive coordinator, and hopefully they'll actually let Tua run an NFL offense. And the first step to that is doing things that he was familiar with at Alabama. And one of the perfect things to get him to do that would be Devonta Smith. I know not many people are as high on him as I am, but he's the number one receiver in this class for me. I think he's got the highest upside. I think Jamar Chase is more of a sure thing. If you want to make your pick based on who you are more sure is going to be a top 25 to 30 receiver, a Calvin Ridley and Amari Cooper type, in my opinion, that's Jamar Chase. But if you want to take a chance on someone who could, in my opinion, be a top 5 to 7 guy in the league, that's Devonta Smith. And if I'm going to take a receiver in the top 6 picks or the top 10 picks, wherever that is, even with the Eagles at 12, I want that to be a guy who I think has the upside to be a top 5 to 7 talent. So I'm going with Devonta Smith at 6, even if that is surprising to many. So that leaves Jamar Chase on the board a little bit longer than people would have expected.
Eagles, trade up. Eagles, trade up now.
In case you guys don't know, we are an Eagles-based, Philly-based podcast. So I know, like, all Eagles fans, all of Philadelphia are probably freaking out right now. So let's go to the Miami Dolphins, and that means Mark is on the clock.
Yep, we're making our second pick of the night here at 18. We took care of our biggest need at wide receiver at 6 with Devonta Smith. And we're going with another one of my favorite players in the draft. You're going to have to scroll a long way there, Dives, all the way down to like 51 or 53. Miami needs an edge rusher, and my favorite edge rusher in this draft is from Miami, and he's staying in Miami. It's Gregory Rousseau. He's 6'7". You cannot teach that. He's an absolute freak. He only had 1 year that he played in college, and it was at elite high-level production with 15.5 sacks, 54 tackles. He is just an absolute beast athletically, and I think that's something that's going to translate to the NFL. I think he's a Jason Pierre-Paul clone. I think they're a very similar type of player. It's a very similar type of prospect. Both late bloomers, both started playing football like late in high school, junior, senior year. They were basketball players that turned into football players. Gregory Rousseau still has 10 fingers. He's still got all of his fingers intact. So I think he's going to be Jason Pierre-Paul. I'm so sure of this. Like, I am the biggest Gregory Rousseau guy I've seen. So for me, getting him at 18 for someone who I have ranked 10 overall would be an absolute steal. I really thought about taking him at 14 with the Vikings, who do need an edge rusher, but I just thought that their O-line need was bigger than their edge rusher need. And I think if I was a Dolphins fan personally walking away with Devonta Smith and Gregory Rousseau, I'd be hyped because Dives has done too many mock drafts with me as an Eagles fan that I've done that at 12 and 37. And that would, for any team, I think that would be a phenomenal start. And with Miami, they need a lot of help in the front seven. They made a lot of changes in this offseason to their scheme, and they lost Kyle Van Noy. So that Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah and Micah Parsons would both be guys that I would consider in that area as well. Parsons is off the board. But I'm very happy with Rousseau at 18 there.